Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Welcome to the O.B. O'Brien Court at LaSalle College High School. I'm Braxton Gans. I am joined by
Eric Berman.
It's a very chilly Tuesday night here right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But we've got a great game for you here, don't we?
Yes, we do. I'm glad to be back. I took a break. You heard me on the soccer games, but I'm back. I took a break because I was on the football team, so obviously I couldn't do that. But I'm happy to be broadcasting here. A lot of Upper Dublin students made it out to this LaSalle basketball game against Upper Dublin. I heard Ryan Mulroy. He just told his team to bring the energy. The students were bringing the energy. If Upper Dublin can come out fired up, that would be a huge momentum swing for them for this game.
It's going to be Rhines versus McHugh on the tip. McHugh wins it, but Bazemore hangs on to it. Bazemore over to Mulroy. Mulroy was scoreless in the first half, and there's going to be foul on the baseline. Mulroy already making some plays here.
Yes, I believe he had 20 second-half points. Yeah. He turned it on in that Lower Merion second half.
Bazemore passing it into the corner for Rhines. Rhines, three, no good off the mark. Ragsdale unable to get the rebound. Here comes Nick Neri taking it up. That's over to number 4, Parisi. Back over to Joey O'Brien. You're going to hear the crowd saying his name a lot. He's a very good football player as well as basketball player. Corner three, no good. Air ball. That was number 21, Altamari. Bazemore with the rebound. He's going to take it up. Bazemore going to his left. Stops for a second. Tries to find Cohen in the corner. Unable to do anything. Foul called on Bazemore. That was number 4, Parisi, bringing it up.
Yeah, just a couple turnovers from Upper Dublin there. But a lucky air ball from LaSalle. It was a wide open shot, so hopefully we get on those defense.
Neri's going to bring it up. He has Cohen on him. A big size difference here. LaSalle just an all-around bigger team, and you can see it there as Nick Neri finishes on Noah Cohen. I mean, there's just a big size difference here, about 3 inches on every single player. And that's going to be out of bounds on Neri. Mulroy's going to inbound.
Yeah, not much Noah Cohen could do on there. He got in a tough position. He got boxed in there, and a nice layup for LaSalle.
Mulroy to Rhines. Rhines, kind of a progressive type of center. He's not afraid to take that three. Bazemore going inside. Some nice moves, and he's fouled on his way.
Yeah, really nice drive. Bazemore, he's super quick. He's not one of the biggest, so it's impressive whenever he gets in there. Almost an and one, but a great take, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He's about my size, 5'8", 5'9", but he can get up there. I think he can dunk. I mean, I'm not positive about in game, but I've seen him do it in warm-ups. Not sure how much that matters in a game, but Bazemore on his first attempt. And the first points for Upper Dublin come from a Bazemore free throw. Upper Dublin had a very slow start last game. A lot of turnovers in the backcourt.
Yeah, those turnovers in the backcourt always lead to the opposing team's points. I think Upper Dublin, they need to establish their fast break because that is their best quality.
Yeah, any way to beat the press will help them as that second free throw is good. 2-2 game here. Here's Altamari over to Joey O'Brien. Down low to McHugh. McHugh, a huge frame. Unable to get that one. Mulroy with the rebound. Mulroy, there's the fast break you were talking about, Eric, to Cohen. Cohen fakes the three. Out to Rhines. Rhines fakes it. Goes up. No good. Parisi with the rebound. Parisi off to Altamari. Back to Parisi. Parisi fakes it. He's going to go out to O'Brien. O'Brien up top to McHugh. Back over to Altamari. Altamari, he's double teamed here. Down in the corner to Neri. Neri, he's going to swing it back up to Parisi. Just great ball movement here by the Explorers. Double teamed. He finds McHugh. McHugh on Mulroy. It's good.
Yeah, really good ball movement there. You knew points were coming for the LaSalle Explorers.
Bazemore and Mulroy passing it back here. The press is being ran. He's looking down court for Cohen. Not a smart pass there, but Ron's able to get it back, and he's going to hold it up. Pass to Bazemore. Bazemore looking in. Over to the corner to Ragsdale. Ragsdale, very high shot. Airballs that one. O'Brien, all 6'3" of him getting that one. O'Brien down in the corner to Neri. Neri looks back to O'Brien, unable to find him. Up top to McHugh. McHugh going down low, unable to get it. Nice defense there. And they're going to call it on Rhines. I'm not sure how that's on Rhines. He got knocked down. That's a controversial call there.
Yeah, controversial call in the beginning, but there was a little bit of contact there. I'm not surprised that he called that on the floor right there.
Nice job of Ryan to keep his composure there. Personally, I'd be freaking out. And rec basketball on that one. Altamari. Air ball is the second air ball today. Out to McHugh. McHugh fakes the three, goes up, and he's unable to get that one. O'Brien, 2 putbacks, and Rhines with the rebound to Ragsdale. Here comes the fast break. Mulroy over to Bazemore. Bazemore tries to go fancy with the bounce pass, unable to get it. O'Brien brings it up into the corner. Over to McHugh. McHugh's wide open, and he finishes. What a dunk there by McHugh.
Yeah, LaSalle's getting a little too hyped for no reason. A great cut and a great dunk, but it is only 6-2, a 4-point game early.
Well, I wouldn't say for no reason. I mean, you finish with 2 hands like that in the paint, you get the momentum there. I mean, you gotta celebrate. You gotta get the momentum going. That's what Upper Dublin has to do. Last game, too many, way too many turnovers. You already saw 1, I believe 2 actually. Back after that timeout, it's going to be Upper Dublin ball. We're back. McLaughlin in the game now. He's in for Bazemore. 6th man is the role that McLaughlin's playing this year. Back to Mulroy. Mulroy. Pull up, no good. Ragsdale unable to get the rebound. Then it's going to stay Upper Dublin ball.
A great rebound attempt there by Justin. I think that's his name. Justin Ragsdale. Great attempt and ended up going off LaSalle. It's just hustle. Really good hustle play by him.
Cohen to Rhines. Rhines up top to Ragsdale. Ragsdale over to Cohen. Cohen, deep 3. He had 4 last game. No good. And that's going to hit the top of the backboard. Out of bounds. Explorers basketball. Upper Dublin, you see them running this press. It worked some of the time last game, some of the time it did not. To Neary. Neary. Back to Altamari. Altamari back to Neary. Neary. They're just passing it back and forth now. Finally up in the half-court 3. And that one's good. Nick Parisi. McLaughlin to Mulroy. Back to McLaughlin. Ragsdale. I saw a kickball.
Yeah,
that might have been saying it was unintentional.
Yeah, I mean, still, if it's unintentional, it still should be a kickball.
Neary almost backcourt. Here's O'Brien. He hasn't done that much yet. Parisi looking to get it over McLaughlin. Nothing. Upper Dublin doing a great job rebounding so far today. There's Mulroy with that one. McLaughlin back to Mulroy. Mulroy going to his left. Back to Ragsdale. Ragsdale almost loses it. Over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Rhines. Rhines, he's going to settle up top. He's calling a play with Cohen to Mulroy. Mulroy, deep 3 over his head. Off the mark. There's McHugh with the rebound. McHugh over to Parisi. Parisi to O'Brien. O'Brien to Altamari. Altamari back to O'Brien and over to Parisi. Parisi, nice pass down low. There's the travel. And it was an obvious one there, Upper Dublin basketball.
Yeah, definitely an obvious travel. He didn't like that call, but I definitely saw travel there.
And a nice student section here for Upper Dublin. I'd say it's actually bigger than the one for LaSalle. McLaughlin taking this one up. And back to Mulroy. Mulroy looking down court for Rhines. Rhines, he's going to get bumped from the back by O'Brien. No call. Mulroy stops it. He goes down low to McLaughlin. Back to Castronova, who is in now. Fakes the 3. That's Cohen. Cohen using his pivot foot there. Over to Rhines up top. It's good. 9-6. He's a center who can shoot.
Yeah, he's a center who's not afraid to take the shot, and that's basketball in this day and age.
Nick Neary over to Altamari. Altamari back down to Neary. Neary on the baseline. Nice pass to O'Brien. Back up. Fakes the three. That's Parisi. Parisi off the mark. And Castranova's going to motion his teammates off and let it go.
Now both teams pressing. Both teams now pressing.
You know, Upper Dublin had a tough time pressing in the first half last week. But in the second half, at least the start of the second half, they really turned it around. They were able to force some turnovers. They got tired somewhat quickly, but they did come out strong, and that's what you need to do. These teams should be a very even matchup, as you see so far. Upper Dublin, very good, but they're a public school. LaSalle, they recruit. They're a PCL team. They're below 500 in the PCL, at least last year. But, I mean, they should be comparable considering that they are in a very, very good league. Cohen fakes the three in the corner. He wisely decides not to shoot that one. Rhines, he's trying to set a pick, unable to do anything there. Back to Mulray. Mulray to Rhines. Rhines near the three-point line. Back to Castronova. Castronova had about 8 points last game. To Rhines. Rhines fakes it. Steps back. On his face. No. McLaughlin. Nice rebound. There's the offensive rebounds we were talking about. But there's the turnovers we were also talking about. You got to limit those. There's Neary. Neary pushes off a tiny bit. Goes up, unable to get it. Castronova to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Mulray. Mulray. He's going in strong. No good, but foul.
I mean, LaSalle just cannot get a bucket to save their lives. I mean, they're having great shots. They're getting good open shots. They just cannot put it in the basket. And I think that was their problem all last year, too. They have the athletes to get to the hole. They just can't put that ball in the net.
I mean, it's happening for both teams here. A lot of good shot choices by both teams. And it's just kind of not really working out the way either of these teams are expecting. Mulray, first shot good. Subs come on for the Explorers. That's Max Okabata. Also to note, Will Bear is now on. Mulray, his second shot good. Already more points in this half than he had all first half last game. Neary still in. He's taking it up. Calling a play. Over to Okabata. Okabata guarded by Mulray. Over to Bear. Bear to O'Brien. O'Brien. He's guarded by Rhines. Back to Altamari. Over to Okabata. Okabata. Nice stutter move. Almost catches Mulray. To O'Brien. O'Brien pulls up. No good. Despite being about 5 inches smaller, McLaughlin gets that one. Rhines unable to keep that one in. And it's going to hit off his knee. It's LaSalle basketball. 2 subs on for Upper Dublin. It's Brandon Altman and Horace Jackson, a junior and a sophomore in that order.
Some subs coming in. I think there's only 58 seconds left, so maybe they just want the starters to get a rest for 1 more minute so they can go in next.
Number 5 also on for LaSalle. That's Washington. Washington over to Okabata. Okabata, he's going to be guarded by Mulray. Swings it over. O'Brien now with the ball. High pass to Bear. Bear able to stay with it. Bear to Altamari. Altamari, some fancy footwork here. Spins around, goes to the basket. What a move. It's good for 2. Mulray to Jackson. Jackson had a lot of minutes last game. Mulray back to Jackson. Jackson past half court to Castronovo. Over to Mulray. Mulray by the logo. Guarded by O'Brien. The 2 very similar in stature. Mulray almost trapped there. Over to McLaughlin, able to save it. He's playing awfully close to the half court line here. Mulray, he's going to hold for last shot here. To Castronovo. Castronovo for 3. No good. He airballs that one. And it's 11-8 going into the second quarter. We will be right back. back here to start the second quarter, 11-8. It's going to be who's basketball? I believe it's going to be LaSalle basketball.
Yes. LaSalle basketball. A lot of great shots that half. A lot of great shots, but not a lot of points. Only 19 points in the game for both combined for both these teams. A lot of good shots. Like I said, the ball movement was good. Just tough time getting it in for both teams.
Same lineups for both teams that finished the fourth quarter. Here's Washington. Bazemore back in. Apologies, not the same lineups. McLaughlin almost steals it. It's going to go to Upper Dublin.
It's good hustle defense. Gets the ball for Upper Dublin.
And you know why? You know why there was no energy in that for LaSalle? The student section was sitting down.
Now they're up.
Yep, now they're up. They saw Altman. Mulray's out of the game. Pull up Jay. Oh, in and out. And it's going to go to Upper Dublin. Castronovo. I thought that was out on him, but I was wrong. Upper Dublin's going to have a second chance here.
That shot for Upper Dublin, that was in and out. I thought that was good.
McLaughlin to Bazemore in the corner. Bazemore up top to Jackson. Jackson to McLaughlin. McLaughlin playing a crucial role in this game. He's kind of being a glue guy today, just all around hustle. Altman loses it for a second. Able to get it back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin up top. Nice ball movement here. No shot clock in high school, so they have all the time in the world. Altman. Guarded by Okabata to Jackson. Jackson guarded by Washington to Bazemore. Bazemore up top. It's poked away. Bazemore unable to get it back. Did McLaughlin dive on it? He did. It's a jump ball, and this one's going to be Upper Dublin. I believe it is.
Yeah, luckily we have the possession arrow. Upper Dublin gets the ball off almost could have been a costly turnover there by Bazemore, but we get it back.
I wouldn't be surprised if this game ends about 40-37. I'm not favoring any team right here. I mean, this could go anyway, but it feels like it could be a low-scoring game. Last week it was 80-68, so it was extremely high-scoring, at least for high school. Hard hit there. Rhines seems to be a bit shaken up from that. Fakes the handoff to Bazemore, then goes to Ragsdale. Ragsdale over to Jackson, both sophomores. Over to Rhines, back to Ragsdale in the corner. Ragsdale back to Rhines. Rhines 4-3. No good on that one. There's Washington with the rebound. Bazemore trying to poke the ball free. Reach and foul called on him.
Yeah, and he's a really good defender. But in this, when you get refs who kind of call these ticky-tack fouls, he kind of gets in trouble. He plays really aggressive, and he can get into foul trouble fast.
Well, it is already second quarter, so it's fine that that's his first foul. At least he didn't have any in the first. There's Parisi back in the game. He fakes the shot. McKeough up. No good. Nothing for him yet. They're going to call it jump ball on that one. And this is going to be LaSalle basketball.
I mean, he is so much bigger than everyone. That was a good spin. He just couldn't get it in the net.
McKeough, primarily a football player, has offers from Penn State, I believe Syracuse, some other high major Division I schools, Power 4. Parisi over to Altamari. Altamari unable to get it done. And then over the top foul called on McKeough in the post. That was on Rhines. You know, Rhines, he's doing a great job here, still getting the rebounds, even though he's the smaller of the two. Mulroy still out of the game. He's normally a key player for them. Altman over to Jackson. Back to Altman. Altman, nice move. Finds Ragsdale. Ragsdale puts it up. 11-10. Parisi, Ragsdale, nice move. He's quicker. And the foul called on Rhines. Parisi's going to get 2 at the charity stripe. Hearing some comedic comments from Sam Trager in the student section. First one, no good.
I mean, I'm telling you, they keep getting good shots, free throws. They just cannot make them. That's why they only have 11 points.
Still 11-10, so regardless of the shot, it's going to be a one-possession game. Shot's good. Mulroy back in the game to Cohen. It's the starters for Upper Dublin. Mulroy going to his right, almost poked free, stays with it. He's looking for Ragsdale. Over to Bazemore, almost 5 seconds, lucky to escape that one. Washington playing some nice defense. And there's the blocking foul called. Already the second for both teams. That was on Altamari. Ragsdale, guarded by Okabata, over to Mulroy. Mulroy jumps back. It's good. Nice move.
Yeah, beautiful shot. I'm not sure how he shot that at the point of release. Very impressive to get it over Joey O'Brien.
Nice defense here, but LaSalle is able to poke it loose. And it's going to be a jump ball. No foul called on Rhines. I thought it was going to be for a second, and it's Upper Dublin basketball.
That's just, I mean, a turnover from Upper Dublin there, but we get it back. Idris Rhines goes up, straight up, and gets all ball.
You know, I wanted to say this earlier, Mulroy with that shot, obviously much smaller in the comparison I'm about to give, but very much like Dirk Nowitzki. Kind of that fadeaway shot, very over the head. Rhines to Bazemore, Bazemore to Cohen. Cohen not much going yet today. Ragsdale to Rhines in the post. Here's a mismatch and a foul called. 2 for Rhines at the stripe. We are also joined by Eddie Joyce here today. How are you, Eddie?
I'm doing great. You know, watching a great game here.
Well, what do you think of the game so far?
Very close. Great defense. A lot of shots not falling, but, you know, that's expected first game of the season.
What does Upper Dublin need to do to go away with this game tonight?
I think just make more of their shots. You know, they're getting a lot of good looks. Just they're not falling. I think their defense is playing really well right now. Just getting more contested shots, and yeah.
Some fans barking did not affect him at all.
Yeah, and Upper Dublin has their first lead of the ball game.
You're right, 13-12. I hear some chihuahuas in the student section, Eric. Maybe some golden doodles. I think I heard a pit bull on that one.
More of a Rottweiler.
Not much of a dog guy myself. It's a 3-on-1 Rhines, the only one in the paint. Not a very wise shot choice there. Parisi off the mark. Ragsdale able to get the rebound, knocked out. And Parisi back with it up top. Over to Neary, back to O'Brien. O'Brien goes up, nothing for him there. Ragsdale fighting for a rebound, unable to get it. There's Parisi. Parisi back up top to Washington. Washington over to Okabata. Okabata to O'Brien. O'Brien, baseline, foul called. I think they're going to call that on the shot. They're calling it on the shot, so 2 shots at the line for O'Brien.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going up for a shot. I thought he was going up for the pass, but
He did not. I think he was still dribbling when the foul was called, so I don't see how that's a shooting foul. Fans yelling for Joey O'Brien. I believe that's his first point of the game. As we said earlier, football not committed yet, but he's a 4-star. Looks from Ohio State, Penn State, all the big schools.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has an offer from every single one. Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Oregon.
I hope he goes to Penn State. As a Penn State fan, you know, I'd love to see some talent there. There's the rebound for LaSalle. Able to stay with it. It's Parisi. Parisi goes up, too short. Rhines with the rebound. Upper Dublin needs to go fast. They had a 5-on-4. Not anymore. Bazemore, miscommunication there. And the ball gets away. Into the game comes Altman for Bazemore. Some subs for LaSalle as well. LaSalle Altamari's now into the game for LaSalle. O'Brien over to Washington. Washington over to Altamari. Joey O'Brien for three. That one's good. And he gets to the student section there. Mulray, Altman, Ragsdale. Ragsdale back to Altman. Altman slips, stays with it, slips again. They're calling a foul on that one. I think that's a bit of unluckiness from LaSalle.
A little bit of unluckiness, but there definitely was an extended arm. You know, once you see that arm extended as a referee, that's an easy call to make.
I thought he just slipped and the arm kind of followed, possibly, but you know, we both have different views here. You're a bit farther away than I am. Altman goes to Rhines, back to Mulray. Mulray going to his left. Pull-up jumper from behind the stripe. It's good. Tie game. 3 minutes left in this half. That's going to be a blocky foul on Altman. He was looking for some sort of offensive foul there. Eric, it's your first broadcast of the year. How you liking it?
I'm liking a good game here. Tie ball game in the second quarter. What more could you ask for?
Could ask for some dunks. I saw him doing it in warm-ups. I want to see it in game. Altamari, what was that shot for him there? And that one's no good. That was Neary. Mulray.
A lot of ease.
Yeah, I said that before. Cohen, there's a foul on LaSalle. Is that their fifth? Or is that their fourth? It's their fifth. So it's going to be 2 at the line for Noah Cohen.
Not the guy on not the guy on upper level when you'd want to foul shooting free throws.
4 for 6 from 3 last game. Most of them coming in the first game, first half, kind of cooled down a bit. And you bet your own words there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to jinx it, but that free throw looked a little shaky. I mean, really high shot. I don't know if that's his thing, but that free throw did not really look comfortable for him.
He does tend to have a pretty high shot. That one's good. Took a bit off that one. Washington. Nice pass out to Parisi. Parisi to O'Brien. O'Brien off the mark. Hand in Altman's face, and he's able to stay with it. Nice move to get around. He finds Mulray. It's tipped. Mulray fakes it. He almost had Cohen on the bottom. There it is to Altman. Altman for 3 off the mark. Not much from him yet besides defense. Parisi bringing it up. Over to Washington. Washington to O'Brien. O'Brien. Back to Altamari. Over to Neary. Back to Washington. 4-3. Washington rims it in and out. Wow. Some unluckiness shooting-wise from both teams here and some good defense. Very nice moves. There it is. Rhines for 3. It's good.
Yeah, beautiful ball movement now. But that one's up 2 possessions, and they could potentially go on a huge run here before the half. That would be huge for them.
There's Parisi. Parisi airballs that one. Out to O'Brien for 3. No good there. Neary with the rebound. Short. Nice defense and rebounding here by Upper Dublin. Maybe a bit too aggressive there as it's out on them. Onto the court now. Castronovo and McLaughlin for Ragsdale and Cohen.
I'd like to see LaSalle's shooting percentage. I mean, they cannot make a bucket. They are having just such trouble. Just 5 points in this second quarter for them.
Well, I wish we had stats, but I mean, it's only been 1 game, so there's not much yet. They lost to Abington Friends last, I believe it was over the weekend. So both 0-1 these teams. Neary to Parisi. Parisi over to Altamari and back to Parisi. Altamari in the corner. That's an up and down or travel, however you want to say it.
I mean, this is just, never mind. I can't say this or else I may be kicked off this broadcast.
Then let's not say it. Thank you for not saying it.
Or not kicked off the broadcast, but maybe came at by some angry LaSalle fans watching this.
So that's a good idea to not say anything there. Mulroy to Rhines. Clock ticking down under 50 seconds. If they want, they could hold it. I doubt they are going to hold it for all 50 seconds. Looking for any shot here. McLaughlin. Back to Rhines. Rhines, we've seen him shoot. He's a threat from outside. Rhines shovel pass to Mulroy. Back to Rhines. Guarded by 2 there. I thought that was a foul on O'Brien to Mulroy. Mulroy still holding on to it. 23 seconds. I thought another foul there on O'Brien. McLaughlin, 3. It's good, but they call it travel. I thought that was a step back.
Yeah, I think I saw an extra step there, which does stink because he did make that shot. Unfortunate. Just a little mental mistake, but Riley McLaughlin, a really key player, one of the key players for Upper Dublin, not so much on the offensive side, but on the defensive side.
16.6 seconds left, and LaSalle calls a 30-second timeout. You know, McLaughlin, not the quickest to shoot, so that's kind of a shame that shot gets taken away from him. Looking on your screen, I just saw the Penn State promo. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm actually going to the Big Ten championship game.
Lucky duck.
I know it's going to be a really great experience. Hopefully we can come out and slay the Ducks.
You know, I see it in 2 positive ways. You either get the 1 seed in the bye, or you get to play Arizona State and then Boise State.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the easy way. Sorry. I think, honestly, if we lose, it's an easier path to the national championship, but you would love the bye, an extra bye week.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Maybe.
It's a win-win.
Let's hope O'Brien, as good of a football player as he is, saw that that Ohio State is not good, and decides to go to Penn State instead. We are Penn State fans here. Apologies if that offends anybody, but you know, born and raised Penn State fans, you can't change much. Rhines with the steal to Mulroy. Mulroy finishing strong. It's good. 22-16. The clock ticks down. Half-court shot for Parisi. Upper Dublin up by 6 going into half. We'll be back shortly.
And we're back here for quarter 3 of the Cardinals versus the Explorers here. Scores 22-16 Cards. I'm Eddie Joyce here. We're taking over in the second half. And I'm going to be rejoined here by my great friend Eric Berman. Eric Berman, how are we feeling about the second half of the Cards?
Oh, I'm feeling good. We got a nice 6-point lead to work with. So I'm feeling the Cards pull out the win here.
I agree. It should be a good game. Here we go. Explorers starting off with the ball. Pass to left. Good defense by the Cards here. Pass inside on the foul line. He drives, passes back. And the bucket is good. That was some great ball movement by the Explorers.
Yeah, they came out fired up there. Nice 2 points to start. Not great for the Cards. They look fired up.
Kobe stuck there. Pass it just runs. Pump fake. Pass it back to Kobe. Calling the play out. Idris. Pass back to Idris. Pump fake. Gives it back to Kobe. Passes out to Ryan Mulroy. Ryan Mulroy drives. Pump fake. Spin. Shot. No good. It was a good look there. Suarez coming down the court. Attempt by Ryan Mulroy to steal there. No good. Pass back to the corner. 4-3. No good. Rebound and hit the deck, and that's going to be a foul on Ryan Mulroy. Pass back in. Corners 3. No good. Rebound. Got it back by the Cards. Here comes Kobe down the court. Passes out to Ryan Moore in the corner. Pump fake. Dribbles around, trying to get free. Passes back to the corner. Spin move. Back to Driss up top for 3. No good. Bounces around, and it's going to stay Cardinal ball.
Yeah, that shot from Idris Rhines looked in and out.
I mean, we're just really good looks here by the Cards for their shots. I mean, can't complain so far. Idris, pass to Ron Moore. Back to Idris, top of the key. Back to Ron Moore. To the wing. Back to Ron Moore. He's going to drive. Up and foul.
Southbound number 23, Nick Neary. That's his second, team's first. On the line, shooting 2, Ryan Mulroy.
First shot from Ryan Mulroy. No good. Okay. Second shot is good. That gives the Cards a 5-point lead here. From down the court. Pass to the corner. Up, back to the top of the key. In the paint. He's going to go up and get it. Looked like goaltending there, but no call. Ryan Moore has it. Passes to Idris. Back to Kobe. Almost threw it away. And that's stolen by the Explorers. He's going up. Ed slams it. 1-point game. Ryan Moore bringing it back for the Cards. And foul called there. That's going to be on number 3.
Number 3, Joey O'Brien. That's his second.
Joey O'Brien. The foul's called on.
That was a thunder jam right there.
That was a pretty sweet jam right there. Allman bringing it up the court. Passes out to the bottom of the corner. Good ball moving here by the Cards. Trying to find a good shot. Step back from Idris Rhines. It's good. Brings the Cards to a 3-point lead here. Salle looking for a play. Passing around the key, inside. And it's stolen by Brendan Altman. Altman's taking it down the court. He goes up. And no good and no call. And Salle brings it back down and blocked. And the rejection there.
That was a sweet rejection. He thought, because he's the tallest one, he could go in there and take it amongst the trees, but he got it blocked.
Great defense there by the Cards. It's something continuing throughout the whole game. Their defense has been pretty good here. Pass inside, back out to the top of the key for 3, and it's good. And we have a tie ball game. Cards bringing it back up the court, trying to find it. LaSalle's bringing the pressure. Idris rides from the corner for 3. Got it! Cards have a 3-point lead here. LaSalle back at the top of the key. Trying to work it inside. It's just playing good defense. Trying to find an open shot. Passes it across the court. Pump fake. He's going to drive, and it's going to be a foul called there on the Cards. As James Casanova comes in.
Justin Ramsdale, it's his first team second. Coming the lineup for Dublin, number 0, James Casanova.
And the pass in here for LaSalle. Passes in, back to the corner. Looking for a shot, drives, passes back to the top of the key for 3. It's good. And we have a tie ball game again. Here comes Ryan Moore down the court, pass to Altman. Back to Mulroy. Passes down to the corner for Cohen. Bang! He got it. And the teams are trading off 3s here. As here comes LaSalle on the court. Trying to find a shot. And looked like a walk. No call. We're going to keep playing. Yeah, I know. For 3. No good, in and out. Rebounded by the Cards. Got back by LaSalle. It's going to stay LaSalle ball. And what?
They keep fixing the score and just not doing anything.
What a crazy possession there.
I mean, 3 after 3 after 3 after not a lot of low-scoring affairs in the beginning. This one is starting to become a barn burner.
The pass in for LaSalle. Passes up to the top of the key. Great defense there by Altman. Regain possession by number 4. He's going to dribble, and the call is a walk. He traveled. And let's see if the Cards can capitalize here. Moore passes into Allman. Allman at the half-court line, now top of the key. Shot by Cohen for 3, no good. Rebounded by Allman, dribbling around, pass inside of Mulroy. Mulroy passes back out at the foul line for Cohen. Passes from the knee to Altman. Altman drives, passes back out to Idris. Idris passes to Ryan Mulroy around the key. Idris at the top, resetting with Altman. Pass to James Casanova. And there's going to be a foul there, and that's going to be on LaSalle. Cards will regain possession. Mulroy passes down to Casanova, and that's stolen. Bobbled and then stolen. And as now the Explorers have the ball coming down the court. Looking for a shot, passes inside, and that's going to be a foul. Called on James Casanova.
Upper double foul 0, James Casanova. That is his first, team's third.
LaSalle passes in to the top of the key, and he's going to go, and he's going to get a nice layup there to make it a 1-point game. Mulroy passing back and forth, looking for something. Idris has the ball. Pass back to Altman for 3 for Cohen. Bang! He got it. 4-point lead for the Cards. LaSalle at the top of the key in the corner. Dribbling in the paint. At the elbow. Passes back out. Throwing around. Pump fake. Fires back out. A shot. Step back. No good. Rebounded by LaSalle. And that's going to be a foul there. And it's going to be on LaSalle. It's going to be a push on 13 there. As you could hear, it's just trying to hit the deck. What do we feel about that, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a foul. The guy just two-hand shoved him. As a ref, that's the easiest call.
Absolutely. Well, let's see if the Cards can get a sustainable lead here and keep the pressure on. LaSalle has been pressing for most of the game here, especially in the third quarter. Here comes Ryan Moore. He's going to take it all the way and blocked. And here's a 2-on-1. And he's fouled, so he's going to go to the line. No bucket, no shot.
Double foul, number 1, Brandon Altman. That's his second, team's fourth. On the line, shooting 2, Joey O'Brien.
First shot from O'Brien from the line. It's good. That makes it a 3-point game here. Here's one more. Second shot is good. That's a 2-point game. Cards lead it. Here's Ryan Moore coming down the court. They take it off the press a little bit here. Meet him at half court. Passing around. Passes back to Alban. He's going to drive. He's going to take it and blocked. And the rejection there by O'Brien. It's going to stay Cardinal ball. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Riley's going to pass it out for the Cards. Riley McLaughlin. Setting up a play. Throws it way out for Mulroy. And, stolen and hit out of bounds by O'Brien. It's going to stay Cardinal ball. Passes into Allman. The press is back on. A one-on-one press. Cards passing the ball around, trying to find a play. McLaughlin, and that's a foul, and that's going to be on LaSalle there. And he's going to go to the line. 2 shots from McLaughlin here.
On the line, shooting 2, Riley McLaughlin.
First shot is good. Cards lead it by 3 here with 1 shot left. Second shot is good. Cards lead by 4 here with about 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's LaSalle coming down the court. Pass it around. The top of the key now. O'Brien passes it inside. Cashinova right there. Passes out, and no one is there. And great defense there by the Cards, and they're going to get the ball. 35 seconds left. As LaSalle is bringing on the press. Full-on press. They're going to get the ball out for Ryan Moore right here. Back to Altman, bringing down the court. Passes to an open Mulroy. Passes to the corner. Back to Mulroy. And he's just going to let this clock run out and try to get the last play of this quarter. We're at 15 seconds now. We're at 10. And he's going to drive, passes out to the corner, pump fake shot. No good. Well, end of the third, Cards up 4, and a close battle here against the Explorers. Eric, what do we feel about this game?
Oh, we're in for a good fourth quarter, a 4-point game. And all right, with about 7 seconds left in this break, it's going to be a 36-32 Upper Dublin lead. And as LaSalle, I'm thinking that they're going to ramp up the intensity this quarter, try to get Upper Dublin in their own heads. And because they do, new quarter, they have fouls to give, so you may as well be super aggressive. What do you think?
First of all, I just want to apologize on my awful scoreboard keeping. They made one little change on the scoreboard. They made a mistake, which kind of sent me into a spiral. So whatever Eddie and you were saying was completely right. Whatever the scoreboard said was wrong most of the time, but we're all good now.
Cohen dribbles out, passes it out towards center court to Idris Rhines. Idris Rhines dribbles. He's been great all night. Passes to Riley. Mulroy holds it to Treese inside. One dribble, two dribbles, turn, the reverse layup, and he gets fouled by number 11. Great move. He'll head to the line for two.
Just a nice job there. He got the ball. He thought he had the shot for a second, realized he didn't, went up. Even if you don't get it there, there's going to be a lot of contact. Most times, like we saw there, there's going to be a foul. That's a high basketball IQ play.
Yeah, let's see. His first shot. Squares up. Shot. It's good.
And he can shoot. It's just like silky smooth. Just the shot is nice for a big man.
We're going to get back to the game here. Idris Rhines gets ready to shoot again, trying to make this a 6-point game. 37-32 as of right now. He makes it 38-32.
The barking don't work.
Sub for LaSalle. Thought there was a timeout, but it was just a sub. Number 13 comes in for number 11. Number 13, he can surely make an impact on this game. Number 2 dribbles it up. Okabata passes to Hayes Altamori. Pass it to number 4, Nick Parisi. He takes it in, nice behind the back. Fadeaway shot, and it is good off the rim, 38-34.
Nice play there. Kind of went behind the back after that struggle to keep the ball, but able to get that up. Nice shot.
Riley McLaughlin passes it to Justin Ragsdale. Noah Cohen, the nice shooter, and he shouldn't have taken a dribble in the middle, but he gets saved by Ryan Mulroy, who pulls it out. Back to Noah Cohen, nice dribble. The drive, he gets stopped by 21, and then he turns it over. There you saw that coming a mile away. Number 21, Hayes Altamari, comes in. Oh, and they wave it off. Goaltending by number 3, Joey O'Brien.
That is just a dumb, somewhat flashy move. He's looking to dunk it. He's looking to get a reaction out of the crowd. But guess what? That could cost you the game in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it looked like that layup was going in, though.
It was. He didn't touch it, but he touched the rim.
Three. Oh, almost in. Number 2, Okabata passes to Altamori. He dribbles it up. Passes to Okabata. Okabata passes to Reese, and it's right to Riley McLaughlin. He goes in. McLaughlin with the layup, and it's good. Riley McLaughlin with the layup. And he turns it over. Another one. Passes to Ryan Mulroy. Tidris Rhines. The nice pass, and it's good! And a timeout!
What a run by UD! What a run! The Cards are here!
Wow. I mean, that's how you get ahead. Joey O'Brien, he started this by creating that goaltending, and then Upper Dublin fed into that. McLaughlin, not the biggest guy, but he is making the biggest impact on the court right now with his defense.
Yes, beautiful defense. Riley McLaughlin reminds me of my favorite youth basketball player who I used to grow up, or when I grow up, I love watching. His name was John Wall. Very great player on the Wizards. And John Wall, he made plays, great defense, drove to the hole, and just made plays happen. He was a spark plug. And Riley McLaughlin is just like John Wall on the Wizards.
Well, Eric is a Wizards fan, unfortunately. I mean, not much to grow up on there. Not a great team.
No, they were good in 2015 and 16, and that's just what I was going at. This team is kind of like the 2016 Wizards. They had a good big man who could shoot, get rebounds. They had a flashy player like John Wall, and they got a bunch of Bradley Beals on this team because no one on this one team carries. I believe that a lot of the points are scattered out, just a lot of great players on one floor. Number 23 passes to Hayes Altamori. It's an 8-point game. Riley playing good defense, 21 on 11. Altamori gets it stolen. And Ryan's passes to Riley McLaughlin. Smart move, who takes it up slowly. Let's see if they can eat some time. Time is on their side here. Passes to Ryan Mulroy. Pulls it, passes out to Ragsdale. Passes back to Mulroy. Mulroy dribbles in. Now to Noah Cohen. The step back. The three. Oh, just a bit long. But Riley McLaughlin gets the rebound. It just runs for three. Good! It is good. 11-point game.
Big man shooter. Once again, I love it.
Idris Rance has really come alive this game. The shot from McHugh. It's, good rebound by Joey O'Brien. He comes in, McHugh misses the shot. Another rebound. Puts it up, and he gets fouled.
Nice sequence there by Upper Dublin, but also nice by McHugh, able to get the rebound. I'd say both teams played their fair share there. It was about time. McHugh got some points on the board. He's been kind of slow to start today, and his shots just haven't really been landing, but as a big guy, he can make that presence.
Yeah, and for a big guy, he does have a nice shot for him. That was a beautiful free throw. Right in. Didn't look like the stereotypical big guy who can't shoot free throws. And that is in, so a 9-point ball game. Number 1, Jack McCabe comes in. Oh, no, they call a foul on Nick Parisi. Ooh, I didn't really see a foul there. But Upper Dublin gets bailed out. The second foul in this half for the LaSalle Explorers. And LaSalle just looks out of whack here. Ragsdale to pass it in. Riley McLaughlin is being held, but they throw it up. And it's stolen by LaSalle. Number 4, Parisi. Layup is good. And it's a 7-point ball game. And a timeout for LaSalle, or Upper Dublin. Timeout, Upper Dublin.
And this is getting interesting because this is the same type of trap defense that killed Upper Dublin last game from the jump. They get trapped. It's Mulver all alone in the backcourt there. His only options are going forward. And if he doesn't have them, if he has 2 men on him, then what's he going to do? He has to chuck it up. And like we saw there, Rhines, he's unable to get to that one. They both fall down.
Ten seconds left in this Upper Dublin timeout. That was a good timeout called. 7-point game here. It's important for Upper Dublin to get rest. They've been playing really hard all game. And I think they're about 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 42 seconds away from victory. Just need to hold 7 more points.
Just to note, Bazemore has not been in for a while. It's been McLaughlin. McLaughlin's been playing great.
McLaughlin's been playing great, and in these late moments, this is where the free throws come in to they really show what kind of team you are. LaSalle will start to foul Upper Dublin soon. If they can make their free throws, it can be game over.
Eddie here, and man, we got a game, folks.
We got a game here. Costly mistake. Haltamori drives in. Nice pass underneath to McHugh. Dribble in. And it's blocked by Ryan Mulroy. And it just runs past it out. And it's, oh no, they call it LaSalle basketball. Not sure how that happened. A quick sub. They sub out Brandon Altman and put in Justin Ragsdale. Altamori passes into McHugh, and the layup, and it's a charge! It's an offensive foul. And that hurts. That guy's not small. Ryan McLaughlin eats that like a champion. Beautiful. That's his fourth, number 13, McHugh's fourth foul, so that takes him out of the game. Noah Cohen dribbling kind of out of control, and he throws it off the foot, and Joey O'Brien comes, and he lays it in smart, not to dunk it, but he lays it in. It's a 5-point game. And I'm telling you, it's getting intense here. Like I said, Ryan Mulroy dribbles up, passes to Riley McLaughlin, passes to Brandon Altman, who dribbles it out to McLaughlin. The nice pass. Oh, no, and it's a missed layup. The pass up, and it's stolen by McLaughlin. Good defense by him. He's been all over the court. And it's a foul on number 1, Jack McCabe. Riley's just been all over the court.
And there's McLaughlin again. You know, not even the biggest difference there, but just that little tip was enough for Altman to get his hands on the ball. And here's Bazemore in for Altman.
Bazemore, a key ball handler. They need to get it above half court. That's why I think they're putting Bazemore in a key ball handler for them. Oh, almost a push-off. They could have been a push-off by Bazemore. They didn't call it. He's super quick, dribbles it. Passes to Rhines. This could end the game. Oh, and a miss. And they call a foul on... They call a foul on Riley McLaughlin. I didn't really see much there. But that's a second foul, and the set. Looks like Upper Dublin on defense wants to go big. They take out Noah Cohen and put in the taller Justin Ragsdale. 23, Nick Neary brings it up court. Passes down low to 13, McHugh. Number 4, Parisi. Gets it tipped. Tipped out of bounds by Kobe Bazemore. And it's still a 5-point game with 3 minutes, 16 seconds left on the clock. It's passed in. Parisi dribbles, nice move, pulls up 4-3, and it's in! It's in a 2-point game. Wow. Nice pull-up shot. He's been ice cold all game, but that was a good shot. And here LaSalle comes. It's a 2-point game. 43, 45. Oh, and he steps out of bounds. Not sure where he was on the court. And now LaSalle can take the lead with the 3 and tie it with a layup or a dunk or anything. And LaSalle calls timeout.
And the same type of thing happened last game at Lower Merion. You know, Upper Dublin starting to come back. Different here because Upper Dublin is starting up in this situation. But last game they were down by like 7-8, and they were coming back for the first time all game. Bazemore had a breakaway. They called him out of bounds. In that case, I don't think he was. This case, Ragsdale definitely was. But, you know, just a kind of similar situation. It makes you wonder if this game's turnout is going to be the same way.
Yeah, interesting. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. 45, Upper Dublin 43, LaSalle with 2 minutes 54 seconds left. But it is LaSalle basketball here on their own side, on their own half of the court, I should say. LaSalle, Outmore passes it in to Parisi, who passes to Neary. Neary dribbles on Kobe Bazemore. Passes down, and it's turned over. It's turned over, and here Upper Dublin is with the break. Passes down low to Justin. Good pass, and it's a beautiful pass from Ryan Mulroy, and it's a 4-point basketball game. Neary dribbles it up. Passes it to Altamori. And they call a foul, and it just runs a little too much down low. That's his second foul, and there's 3 team fouls in this quarter
Getting tired there?
for the Cardinals.
Getting a bit tired beyond.
A little bit. Parisi has it. He pulls up from deep, and it's not close, but they get the rebound, and it's stolen away by Ryan Mulroy. And let's see, they need to take some time off this clock. Stolen by Joey O'Brien. Passes to Parisi. They need some points fast. Parisi dribbles from the baseline, and they call him out of bounds.
And here comes Noah Cohen in for Ragsdale. You know, that one kind of surprises me. I thought they would replace him with McLaughlin. McLaughlin's been in for a while, and put Jackson in for Ragsdale for a break.
I think they put in Cohen. They want Noah Cohen to get fouled. He's a great free throw shooter. Nice to get it. Riley McLaughlin comes in, passes to Noah Cohen. He can ice the game with a 3. Oh, and a foul. A foul on Jack McCabe.
That's sending him to the line.
Tee him up, and he's a technical foul. He gets a tech, and
As a coach, you cannot be doing that. My dad made a similar mistake in Rex Stalker. And, you just can't do that. You got to rally the troops here. You can't make a mistake like that.
yeah, and when your coach gets out of control, the team gets out of control. Now Rhines, I think, is shooting 4 free throws. No, 3 free throws. He could be shooting 4. It just runs. Makes the first one. 5-point game. Rhines makes the second one. 6-point game. Now Noah Cohen gets the tech. They give Noah Cohen the technical free throws.
Yeah, I like that. Let Idris made the first 2. Let him stay there. He earned it.
I agree. He's been great at the free throw line all night. And another one. Why not give him to him? That's 3 in a row. A 7-point game, and Upper Dublin looks like they have this one in the bag. Not to jinx anything.
Can't say that yet. Let's not.
It just Rhines goes 4 for 4.
And the ball.
And they do get the ball. That's the thing about the technical foul. That's why it's so crucial. Ryan Mulroy with the layup.
Just like Muhammad Ali, he's so fast, like a bee, and then when he gets to the lane, he's like a butterfly, so graceful.
A 10-point game. Parisi and an and one. And he's shaken up. Number 5 comes in for the hurt, Nick Parisi. Number 5 will shoot 1 free throw in his place.
That is Washington.
He makes the free throw, 7-point game with 1:12 remaining. McLaughlin passes it in to Noah Cohen and passes it over. Ryan Morrow almost slips, passes it out, good pass inside. Passes out to Kobe Bazemore. Passes into Riley McLaughlin, he just dribbles it out. And they call a foul on number 1, Jack McCabe. Riley McLaughlin will be shooting free throws here. The first shot is up, and it is good. 54-46. It is good. 55-46. Just about. Good D, and it's stolen away. Yeah. And it is LaSalle basketball. Their hustle play. And a nice shot. Nice shot.
There's nothing you can do if you're Ryan Mulray there. You can't foul here. You got to keep it at 4 fouls apiece. Or 4 fouls for you so you don't go into the bonus. And I mean, his hands were straight up. He's a tall guy in his face. Just a great high arcing shot.
Yeah, I mean, as a coach at LaSalle, you're thinking, where's that been all game? Nick Parisi has really he'd been heating up in this fourth quarter, but unfortunately, I think it's too much, too little, too late, and Upper Dublin will be getting this win.
We got to wait about 30 seconds to say so. Can't say that yet. Some crazier things have happened.
Some crazier things definitely have happened. I don't know if you've watched the NFL, Washington Commanders, Hail Mary. That was crazy. That could be something like this.
But what was the outcome versus the Eagles?
Well, that wasn't so crazy. We'll get back to the basketball game here. Noah Cohen, Riley McLaughlin, Kobe Bazemore, Dries Rhines, and Ryan Mulroy take the court for Upper Dublin. They just need to inbound it in. They don't mess anything up. It should be game over soon. They'll be shooting free throws very soon. The pick. No, they get Noah Cohen open. They may trap. Noah Cohen calls timeout. Smart. As there could have been a turnover there, and we'll see you in 30 seconds. They'll be passing it in the same spot as before. Riley McLaughlin to pass it in. Another pick on Ryan Moore. Ryan Moore got tipped, and they got the ball to him. That's what they wanted. He can pass it out to Riley McLaughlin. And now Upper Dublin on the break. And another timeout.
He had two options there. He had Mulberry and McLaughlin open. I'm confused on who called timeout.
No one called timeout. An inadvertent timeout called by the ref. This game's just about over. 23 seconds, 7-point game. Upper Dublin could be coming home victorious against the private school. Pass out to Cohen, and he gets fouled. And he will go to shoot two, a very good free throw shooter.
This year, Cohen's kind of taking on the role of Brady Fogel. You know, good shooter. He's kind of their spot guy. You give it to him, he puts it right up.
Yeah. The first free throw is up and good. And Brady Fogel was just such a good player for Upper Dublin. He played about 3 years on varsity, 2 years as a starter. And I'll tell you, fun fact, I actually taught him how to play the game of basketball in the driveway. I told him how to, that high arcing right-handed shot. I was his coach. I taught him how to drive, make free throws. Just a great shooter. I mean, I don't want to take all the credit because he definitely was a hard worker, but that shot from Parisi is off, and there it is. And a foul by number 21.
You know, I had to bring this up today, Eric. There's no good time to bring this up, but Upper Dublin could win today just as I beat you at in basketball at Lifetime.
Yes, we're not going to talk about that. But back to the Fogel family. They have another Fogel, Ryan Fogel. Very good basketball player. Has a lot of heart. He'll be out on the court in the later games. And in the future, he is a junior. That family is just born to play basketball. The heart and soul of that family's basketball, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future.
You're forgetting I'm born to teach math. Mr. Fogel, my math teacher. Shout out.
Yes, Mr. Fogel, a great math teacher with 8 seconds left. Nick Parisi fires it off the backboard and up. Number 23, Nick Neary, scores to make it a 7-point game, and there it is. The score is 57-50 Upper Dublin against LaSalle. A great game by Upper Dublin. My name's Eric Berman. I was here with Braxton Gans and Eddie Joyce, and we would like to thank you for being with us, and we'd like to thank John Squarian, Jason Tranis, and everyone who made this broadcast possible. We will see you tomorrow for the girls' basketball game.
Copying Ben Wilkins there. Noah Gibbs and Ben Wilkins will be with you tomorrow to see the girls' basketball team in their opener. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good night.